Michael Jackson, and I'm Whoopi Goldberg. And what you just saw was just 60 seconds of what is really a 17-minute miracle of a movie called Captain EO. Now, what other modern-day motion picture experience can you think of that is produced by George Lucas, directed by Francis Coppola, stars Michael Jackson, and is in 3D? Now, just in case you're wondering why I am sitting here telling you about this movie that I'm not in, to make a long story short, Michael Jackson and several other people were sitting around trying to figure out who was going to tell you about this. But since Michael couldn't do it and they couldn't do it because, Michael's working on the album, folks at Disney got Disneyland to work, they figured, well, let's hire someone who doesn't have that much to do. So Michael called me and said, Whoopi, look, how'd you like to do me a big favor? I said, what do you want? I taught you how to dance. I taught you how to sing. What do you want? And he said to me, I need you to take folks on a special trip behind the scenes to show them just how Captain EO was made. So I said, okay. His crew on board their spaceship as they journeyed to a faraway world. Now, after bungling his last mission, this is EO's only chance to redeem himself in the eyes of his boss, Commander Boggs. EO is joined by his loyal, sometimes competent crew of oddball characters, like the two robots called Major and Minor Domo, the flying little furry fuzzball guy named Fuzzball, and the three-legged, two-headed, very grouchy thing called Geeks, and Hooter, the funniest and hungriest elephant to explode on the screen since Dumbo. Their mission is to use Captain EO's powers of music and light to overthrow the evil witch queen who rules her world with an iron fist. Or should we say, iron claws? Now, who thinks up these adventures in the first place? Well, meet the Imagineers, the guys at Disney who must have the best jobs in the world. They're actually paid to just sit around and come up with outrageous ideas. For Captain EO, they first had to create an adversary for Michael Jackson's character. With the script in the works, the task of assembling the best creative team fell to the man who runs Disney, Michael Eisner.
Said, well, Michael Jackson is a Disney aficionado. Knows more about Walt Disney than anybody that ever existed. Certainly knows more than I do.
Of course, singing and dancing is what Michael Jackson is all about. The whole world has been watching and listening to Michael for most of his life, as he's grown before our eyes from child star to superstar.
We called up and we said, Michael, would you like to do something with the parks? He said, definitely, but only if you can get George Lucas to protect me.
George Lucas is everybody's ideal producer. He's legendary for getting involved in every detail. In Captain EO, he was involved with everything from the creation of the characters to the planning of Captain EO's fight sequences. While most people associate Francis Coppola with such dramatic epics as Apocalypse Now and The Godfather, Francis also loves music and has directed several musicals like Finian's Rainbow, One from the Heart, and The Cotton Club. Veteran performer Tony Cox recalls how Coppola helped him develop the demanding role of Hooter, the most mischievous member of EO's crew.
It really got me into the character, because at that particular point I didn't know how I wanted to play Hooter.
I strive for action.
It's just fun bringing it out, because he's somewhat like me. I don't eat as much as Hooter, but then again, who does? Hooter can play the keyboard. He loves to dance when he gets the chance. He loves to dance and show his stuff. And I remember the first day it was very difficult because I said, wow, it's hot. And this costume was real hot. And I said, I don't think I'm going to make it. But anyway, I made it through it. And I'm glad I did, because I really was bringing out what I tried to bring out. The first time I went to Daly's, and I saw myself and I go, wow, look at me. And everybody was laughing. I go, wow, this is great. Running in the costume, that's kind of difficult, because you got like 13 extra pounds on you, and I can't really see anything. I'm seeing like this way out, and so it's very difficult. You just run and you just hope for the best, hope that you don't trip over anything.